Hello everyone, thanks for attending or observing my demonstration today. I want to go ahead and show you the audience that I have. This is Lindsay, Logan, and Lane. I'm Holly and I would like to perform an action or technique that can and has saved many lives. You can almost triple someone's chances of survival by performing this action. I'm talking about CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. I am credible with this demonstration because I have taken a class and I am currently certified through the American Heart Association. There's many different scenarios we can run through. The one I am going to show you today is if you are at home alone with an infant. As in, an infant is a child of 1 or younger. So you're alone at home, you're with your infant, and you walk into the room and you find your child is not breathing. So when that happens, you're going to walk into the room. I have my baby down here on the table. You're walking into the room and you observe your child appears unconscious. You want to go up to the baby. You want to tap the child on the foot. Baby, are you okay? It's okay for you to go ahead and try to tap the baby on the shoulders, rock it back and forth, and see if you get a response that way. If you notice that the child is not breathing, has abnormal breaths, which means even a little gasp, that is not considered a true breath. If the child has no pulse, this is when you need to go ahead and perform CPR on the child. When you want to perform CPR, what you do is you're going to immediately start chest compressions. When you do chest compressions on an infant, you want to go the middle of the chest, in between the nipples, just below the nipples on the sternum. And then you want to make sure that your child is also on a hard, flat surface. When you do your chest compressions on an infant, you want to go down 1/3 to 1/2 the size of the chest, which is about 1.5 inches on an infant. So you'll go down, and you, as an adult, want to use 2 to 3 fingers, but typically for an adult, you're going to use 2 fingers. So you find the middle of the chest, the sternum, just below the nipples. With your 2 fingers, you're going to do your compressions right there. And you're going to do your first set, you're going to do 30 compressions. After you have done 30 compressions, what you want to do is you want to open up the airway. You're going to tilt the head and lift the chin. And on an infant, when you give 2 breaths, you want to go down, observe for any breathing. You haven't noticed any, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to give 2 breaths. On that first breath, you want the breath to last for 1 second. Then you want to make sure that you see the chest visibly rise. And then you want to immediately give the second breath, and you also want to see the chest rise. So you will go down, tilt the head, lift the chin, put your mouth over the baby's nose and the mouth to give those 2 breaths. And you're looking and you're observing for the chest to rise. You're giving your second breath. Once again, looking for the chest to rise. And then that's when you go back and you begin your 30 compressions again. When you're alone with the child, you cannot go ahead and call 911 right away. What they want you to do is give 2 minutes worth of CPR. After 2 minutes, you go ahead, you leave the infant, and you go and call on responders, call 911, and they will again probably tell you to go back to the infant and perform CPR until someone medically trained has come to take you over. You're just physically too tired, or the child begins to breathe again on its own. So, thank you all for listening. If anyone's interested in becoming CPR certified, you can go ahead online, you can take a class, or you can do a little bit of both. I'm going to go ahead and show you my audience once again. Here's Lindsay, Logan, and Lane. Thank you.